is our secret treasure hunter tonight. Please grab your beverage of choice and sit back and enjoy the show that will begin in approximately 1 minute to find out. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Diggin with Deej. Let's see who's in my house. Let me scroll back to the beginning. First one in my house was Sonia Gabaret. Welcome, Sonia. I think she's a first-time viewer. Next one in my house was Mark and Angela to Dive and Detect. Then Starry's Lost and Found, a member of my channel, Steve. Then was Mark the Berg Hunter with a super chat. He says he's going to be a lurker tonight. Thank you so much, Mark. Mark is a member as well. 906 Steve, welcome back. David Vila, the winner of the Technetics metal detector. Welcome back, David. Let's see, still scrolling. Jimmy Cloak, welcome back, Jimmy. Don Williams, half of the Can You Dig It, Don and Shelli channel. Welcome back, Don. 508 Magnets, welcome. Welcome back. Cheryl Lamie, welcome back. Chris Corson, welcome. Welcome back, Chris. He doesn't live far from my co-host, Jeremy. Ed, Flash in Your Pan, one of my moderators and another member. Thank you, Ed, for coming. Let's see, still scrolling. Paul, American Woodland Relics, one of my moderators. Thank you, Paul. Jim Steele, thank you very much for coming tonight. Welcome back, Jim. Finding Goodies 2, Tracy. Welcome back, Tracy. Let's see. Whoa, it just jumped. Why does it do that? I'm so afraid. Banshee Mining, Julie, another member. Welcome back, Julie. Kane Beeping. Welcome back, Kane. Longtime subscriber. SWFL Treasure Detecting. Welcome back. Let's see. And it just jumped again. That darn thing. Belinda Hughes, the other half of American Woodland Relics. Welcome back, Belinda. Let's see. Trying to work around this thing jumping. I wish it would stop doing that. I think I'm caught up. If I have missed you in the chat, please do not be offended. It is not intentional. The last 2 weeks, the stream has been jumping. The chat on my end in StreamYard has been jumping. So let's see. It just moved again. I don't think I missed anybody. So let's start out like I normally do. Welcome everybody to Diggin with Deej. And let's start out with our world-class treasure hunters prayer list. Now, I'm sure most of you may have seen this. If not, it's going to be on your news tonight. First of all, I want to send prayers. I want everybody to pray for the families of the 14 students that were murdered today at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas, and the one teacher that was killed. We are the only country in the world with this problem. You know, this is not a political problem. It shouldn't be anyway. We need, no matter whose side you're on when it comes to our government, you need to talk to your representatives to make them do something about this and work together to find a solution. You know, some people may think I don't have any right to say anything about this. November 30th last year, 18 minutes from my house, kids were murdered by a shooter. So yes, it's real. And the families and the communities are still grieving and trying to heal from this. This has got to stop. So here's our world-class treasure hunters prayer list. Pull tab Pam. She's my digging buddy. You guys know that she has been going through cancer treatments. She just contracted COVID. Went into emergency because she was having trouble breathing, and they gave her some kind of infusion of antibodies. I forget what it's called. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Teresa, the treasure hunter, is battling COVID. It's the second time. She told me last night in Nancy's live stream chat that this second time is kicking her butt. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Mike of Copperhead's Metal Detecting has COVID. Scuba Sonia, I think, is recovered from COVID. Amanda Digger DeGaz, I'm thinking, is recovered by now from COVID. Digging Canuck, Liz's husband had a heart attack, and he was in the hospital having a stent put in. That's the last I've heard of anything. So keep her husband in your thoughts and prayers. Uncle Al Oldies and Goodies is home, and he's had a couple of live streams. So if you've missed him, please go check out his channel because he's back streaming again. Susie Q96 got her biopsy results. It's not cancer, but it is related to her autoimmune disorder. I haven't heard yet what the plan of attack is for it. Frankie, P.D. Sandigger's mother-in-law needs our prayers. Kay's Diggin It, mother-in-law or mother needs our prayers. One of Finding Goody subscribers, I think her name is Jennifer, needs our prayers. Matt Tomani, who has been battling cancer for several years, needs our prayers. Tracy's Treasures. I don't know what happened. Last night, I watched a video she put up. And suddenly the video is gone. Please keep her niece in your prayers. She did a video about going to visit her niece in the hospital. She had a friend go with her because her niece has been in the hospital for a while, and she had mats in her hair. You know, our healthcare workers and nurses are there to take care of our family members when they're in the hospital, make sure they're clean, make sure they get their nourishment and whatever drugs they need. She and her friend went in and got the mats out of her niece's hair, and then they braided her hair to try to prevent it from happening again. And when she went back in, she could tell that somebody had redone her braids a week later and put bows or something in them. And that it touched her heart that a healthcare worker went above and beyond to give loving care to their family, her niece. So I wish she would put the video back up. Tracy, if you're out there, there was nothing wrong with your video. Put it back up, girl. It was a great message. So take the time, if you have it, to be kind to one another, no matter the situation. So Tracy's Treasures on YouTube, her niece is dying in the hospital. So she and her family need our prayers. APPS Variety Channel, Luke is looking at some kind of back procedure at the end of this month. So keep him in your prayers. Metal Detecting NYC Merrill is looking at surgery the end of this month. Keep him in your prayers. Oh, I got this in here twice. I think I already said this. One of Finding Goodies subscribers, Jennifer, needs our prayers. One of Metal Detecting with Randy subscribers, mother needs our prayers. American Woodland Relics, Belinda's dad, needs our prayers. Chris Ward and Tom Holliday, who are in charge of the metal detecting group that I belong to, club that I belong to. One has had surgery and the other one is recovering from a stroke. Please keep them in your prayers. Butch Holcomb of American Digger Magazine needs our prayers. And Sylvia of SJ's Mixed Adventures is recovering from shoulder surgery. So please keep all these people in our prayers. If you have anybody to add, if you could put a note to me in the comments after the live stream, I would really appreciate it. So let me see who I've missed in the chat. Scroll back, see. 508 magnets. Kay's digging it. It's in my house, girl. Kay, I saw your post on Facebook. Thank you. Kay put a post in about the children that were murdered today. Let's see. Bill, Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? There's Bill's. There's Kay's digging it. To Dive and Detect is back in the house. Let's see. Still looking. Still scrolling. There are 32 in my house. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, you guys. Gary's Metal Detecting. Welcome back, Gary. I just watched one of his videos last night. Michigan Gems. Joe, welcome back. Let's see. Whoops, it just jumped again. Audra, Jersey History Hunter. Welcome back. Scrolling around to see if I've missed anybody. I wish it would stop jumping like that. Let's see. I think I said hi to 508 Magnets, but we'll put them up again just in case. Let's see. Coil to... Whoops. There's Bill. Coil to the Soil. Welcome back. Lisa P. Welcome back. Tampa Bay Magnet Fishing. Welcome back. Sorry I couldn't go to your live today, dude. I was trying to get ready for my live. So if I have missed you in the chat, please don't be offended. It's not intentional. Like I said, the last 2 weeks, something weird has been going on with StreamYard chat for me. I don't know what's causing it. So 34 in the house. Goodness gracious. Wow. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. I just heard a beep on my phone. Let me make sure it isn't one of my mods messaging me. Nope, it's not. Okay. So we had some interesting choices of who my secret treasure hunter is today. I will tell you, my secret treasure hunter is a woman. And I had wanted her to be a guest last year, and she was quite ill last year. So I am very happy that she is well again. In that. So, are you ready, girl? Without further ado, let me introduce you to Tammy.
Hi.
Nugget Shooterette Expeditions.
Oh.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you, Deej?
All right. Are you staying cool over there?
Actually right near the swamp cooler, so the air is blowing on me. I'm
Yep,
doing
that's
good.
good.
It's
That's good.
96 today, so not too
96.
bad. Yeah.
Holy smokes.
With the highest we've been so far is like 104. It'll be
Wow.
101 Thursday, and then of
Mm-hmm.
course it will reach into the temperatures of 112 to 115, 16.
Yep.
I don't look forward to it, but it is what it is. I live in Arizona in the desert, so
Yep.
just try to stay cool. The downfall for me is I don't get out detecting as much when it's hot unless it's really early, very early,
Right.
because it gets hot very fast.
Yep. Chris just popped in, preserving the past. Welcome back, Chris.
Hello, everybody.
So I'm going to ask Tammy some questions. And if you have any, Banshee Mining says, hi, Tammy. Everybody's
Hi.
saying
Hi, Banshee
hi.
Mining.
So if you have any questions, put question in capital letters and then what your question is in the chat. Just Be Cool Metal Detecting just popped in. Javier Garcia just popped in. Okay, so let me get my list of questions. Let's see. Now, you started treasure hunting as a child, okay? And is that when you started arrowhead hunting, when you were in a different state?
I haven't done a bunch of arrowhead hunting, but the picture of the arrowheads you have is when I went with a friend to Amelia County, Virginia, and I had found those 3 arrowheads. And other than that, I've done a little bit found some arrowhead shards when we were in Flagstaff here in Arizona. I told you about that, the obsidian arrowhead shards. But other than that, those are the only arrowheads I had from Virginia.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Banshee Mining. Go ahead.
I was saying, I told you, I remember as a child that I remember my papa in the basement having a little glass case of arrowheads, but I was very young. And I remember my papa, it's a very vague memory because I was so young, but I remember him in the yard swinging some type of machine, but I didn't really think anything about it. But then when I came out here and actually started with Bill metal detecting, because I'd never done it before, it brought back that memory as a child. I was like, my papa had a metal detector, and I remember him messing around in the yard with it.
Right. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Banshee Mining. Let me bring that down. Okay. So you are the daughter of a treasure hunter or the granddaughter? When you say papa, you mean father or grandfather?
My papa was my grandfather, my mother's father.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you think maybe that's why it's in your blood? Do you think it's genetics?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't see him do it a whole lot. I mean, he did many different things. He had huge gardens. He gardened. He had chickens. He was a beekeeper. And like I said, I'm like 4 or 5 years old with the beekeeper suit on. So he looked like a monster walking across the yard. My nanny and papa had several pecan trees. So we were always picking up pecans, and my nanny would sit in the yard and sell them. This is in Matoka, Virginia. So it's a country. It's in the country. And, like I said, I have some vague memories of him doing that, but I was so young, I didn't know much about it. But my mother owns a metal detector, but she's never used it. It's just, she had got it some years ago, but she came across health issues and things like that. So she never technically used it. But other than my mother and my papa, which is my grandfather, no one else in my family's metal detected before.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
Okay. So why don't you tell us the story of how you came to Arizona?
Oh, boy.
And then you can introduce the reason why you came to Arizona.
Yeah. Well, most of you know my other half, Bill Southern, Nugget shooter. We became friends on Facebook back in 2015. And one thing led to the next. We had similar interests. He would always be posting gold or stones or rocks, and I thought that was so cool. And then we would started private messaging on Messenger, basically. And it became like, oh, this is interesting. You're cool. And next thing you know, the private messaging became more, I guess you could say, romantic, or we were just had a very, we felt very drawn to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And basically one thing, after just a few months, Biddy, no, sorry about the chihuahuas.
That's all right.
After just a few months of messaging each other privately, the next thing you know, it says, you want a plane ticket to Arizona? I was like, oh my God, I don't even know you. And I've never even dated someone online or moved across the country from Virginia. So I was a little adamant and nervous. But like I had told you before, I said there was a gut feeling in my stomach that said, go, just go, you'll be fine. Like, some of my friends would make jokes. They're like, what if he buries you out in the middle of the desert? I mean, what if we never see you again? My friends were freaking out. And I got here, and we've been together over 6 years now. And I've been here over 6 years now.
Oh, wow.
So that's how basically I ended up in Virginia. I mean, from Virginia to Arizona.
All right, Mark, where is he? I can't find him. Mark Thomas says, Russ, my sponsor's in the house somewhere, and I don't see him. Where are you, Russ? Speak up. So you didn't start metal detecting until you came to Arizona, then, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, I had never metal detected. Now, do I wish I would have had a detector when I was living back in Virginia? Oh, yes, because I could have been finding all kinds of relics, coins. I mean, we have a lot of history there. Petersburg, Virginia, I live near, all the Civil War relics. Yeah, it would have been great, but of course it wasn't meant to be, apparently. But I came here, and Bill had been doing it for 30 plus years as a gold prospector. And, you know, he's very knowledgeable if you watch his videos. And it took me a year and a half to even tell him I'll try it out. He would metal detect. I'd go out with him in the desert. I'd hunt for rocks and look at all the beautiful scenery in Arizona, and he'd metal detect. And then one day I was just like, show me how to use that metal detector. And then I've been metal detecting now over 5 years. I think August will be 5 years. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then I got kind of hooked on it, and I enjoyed it, and I'm not too bad at it. So it's something I enjoy for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mark is saying I just highlighted it. Well, hi, Team Clambake. Okay. Tell us about the first time you went. You had quite the experience the first time you went metal detecting.
Oh my goodness. I don't even like to think about it, but it's hilarious now, I guess. But of course, Bill and I go to Prescott, and we're metal detecting our area. And we're climb up this big hill. We get up there and we're metal detecting. And Bill has a signal with the gold monster, what he was using at the time. And he's metal detecting. He says, I have a signal here, but I don't know what it is, but I'm trying to teach you. So I want you to go over this signal and dig it up. So I basically did what he asked me to do. I went over, I listened to the signal, and I dug it up. I sat on the ground digging the target up. I didn't think nothing of it. And at that time of year, chiggers were around. So
I've heard bad things about them things.
The following day, after metal detect, well, that evening, I kept saying, honey, I'm all itchy feeling in some spots. He thought I had prickly heat. There's some stuff called prickly heat here. I'd never heard of that before either. And by the next day, you could see all these red dots and whelps on me. And I would go to scratch them. It felt like needles in my skin. And where I sat down on the ground, you can imagine where they ended up from sitting on the ground.
Oh, my God.
And I was miserable. I had them up my side, my arms, my legs, in my midsection, places you don't want to have them.
Oh,
and God. It was horrible. It was horrible. That was my first metal detect experience.
Oh my God. That's terrible. Oh no.
But I did get a nugget. They actually, even though he found the target first, that was a nugget I dug up. My first one I dug up with his assistance.
That's cool.
They are horrible.
Yeah. What kinds of locations have you metal detected?
What kind of locations?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've only done it in Arizona. So I've done
Yeah, but
coin.
what types, you know? If I remember, you did a school on one video.
Well, yeah, we have an elementary school here, walking distance from our house, Morristown
Mhm.
Elementary School, and we got permission to metal detect there. So I do have some videos there, but now they have fenced it in and locked it, so I cannot get into the school area anymore.
Oh, no.
So I did have quite a few videos over there detecting, and then right here outside of our property is an old historical building that was an old brothel a long time ago. That literally
Wow.
was across the highway that we live from, Highway 60 to begin with, and they took it piece by piece and brought it over here on this side of the highway. And
Wow.
because Morristown had burnt down on that side of the road, and they brought it
Mhm.
over here. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of history, like a lot of the coin, the tax tokens and such like that. The silvers I have found are all walking distance from my house. So most of my coin relic hunting has been done walking distance on the property, right out of our property.
Right. Right. Very cool. Um, okay, so one of my questions was what inspired you to start metal detecting? Obviously, Bill inspired you to.
Well, he was definitely an inspiration, because watching him and seeing him find gold nuggets, I was like, this is pretty cool. And I knew nothing about gold prospecting, the geology. It's so much to learn about gold hunting that I'm
Mhm.
still in learning. I'm still learning so much. Um,
Right.
but it's been a fun ride, and apparently I can find gold, because I don't have as near as much gold as Bill, but
Right.
I do have a good little share of my own. And now that I'm starting to feel a little better, I struggled last year. And of course, now that I'm feeling better, the heat's here. So getting out detecting is a little bit of an obstacle, because it's so hot here now.
Right.
We're
Right.
going to try to get out and possibly do some dry washing.
Mhm.
But you got to do it early in the morning, of course, because it gets hot fast.
Do you want to explain what dry washing is to our audience?
Dry washing is basically a machine that retrieves gold. You sit there and shovel dry dirt into a machine, and it's kind of like a hopper. It just kind of bounces. It shakes it. It's like it shakes the gold. It shakes all the rocks out, but it keeps the gold. And I forget the thing that's called. Forgive me not knowing all the pieces of the dry washer, what
Right.
it's called, but it shakes it down, and then you, at the end of when you're done, you take it
Mhm.
apart and you dump the stuff in a bucket, the concentrates in a bucket, and you take it home, and then we, pan it out with a little sluice that, well, if someone's seen in my videos, they see we run it through a little sluice in the yard and then pan it out, and that's basically what we do. Again, I hadn't done dry washing that much until those videos I have up of dry washing, so that was a new experience for me that I
Mhm.
haven't done a whole bunch of, but I am learning more about as we do it.
Very cool.
But we've retrieved some nice gold doing that.
So, does Arizona have any rules or laws about metal detecting or prospecting?
What are the rules and laws for metal detecting and prospecting? You have to be on a claim that you're a member of. I know you have to be on a claim that you're a member of. You can't just go anywhere you want metal detecting, or if someone has a private claim, you have to get permission to be on their private claim. But and of course we have that BML public land, BLM, and of course, if you're a member like of a gold club like Roadrunners or GPAA, as long as you're a member, you can work all the claims that they own.
Mhm. Okay.
If you like.
Let's see.
Well, Bill said he can explain that question, answer to that, because he knows the laws and
Right.
everything. If you don't mind, he said he'll
No,
explain
go
real
right
quick.
ahead. Bill, get in there.
Bill
I'm
Southern.
in. Okay, here's how it works in Arizona. Arizona, we have what's called BLM land. That's public land. That belongs to Deej. That belongs to every one of you on this list. It belongs to everybody. But we have to follow certain rules and regulations. The BLM is a government entity, so we're like ticks to them. They're always trying to get us off. But you can go anywhere on a private gold claim or other mineral claim in Arizona and camp, hunt, fish, but you can't dig dirt unless you're digging a hole to poop in. Basically, is the law. So if you go out to one of my claims I can't kick you off that claim because I don't own the land. What I do own is the mineral rights. Okay, so that means you find a pretty rock, you got to get my permission to take the pretty rock home.
Mm-hmm.
And this public land is a cool thing, man, because like back east where a lot of you folks are from, everything's private. You got to get permission. Well, out here, Arizona is mostly Indian reservation and public land, which is really cool. But you can file a gold claim. It costs $160 a year for 20 acres. And you do the research and stuff. It's a pretty cool deal. But I'm going to get out of here because it's her show.
Well, he can explain the laws a little better than
right.
know,
That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you for helping, honey.
You're welcome.
He knows all about all this stuff. He's like a legend in the gold prospecting world.
Oh, Belinda, go ahead. You need to rest. Belinda's dad is suffering from kidney stones.
Oh gosh, that's awful.
They had to rush him to the hospital either today or last night, something like that. You lay down and rest, Belinda, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, what else do we got here? So which kind of detecting do you prefer? Hunting for coins and relics or gold? Or both?
I would say both. But I would say I really enjoy coin relic hunting. It's just finding a place here in the area I live in to get permission it's quite difficult, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And unless I get, private permission from someone. And Arizona, I mean, it's kind of old, but not as old as like back where I'm from with Civil War stuff. And Arizona's founded in 1912. So
right.
It's not so old. And we're not supposed, according to Bill, the law is we can't dig relics on public land.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's a lot of, everywhere has different rules when it comes to detecting, but basically it's about getting permission.
Right.
But I would love to do more corn relic hunting, but
it
seems I do more gold. But
right.
I'd really love
to do what is, available to you.
Yeah. So, basically.
Let's see. We already talked about the dry washing. All right. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
Well, I guess somewhat of that would be inspiration. Be Bill again, because he started one first. He started one in June of 2018. But the real story behind how he even started it, I know most of you should be familiar with Aqua Chigger.
Mm-hmm.
That YouTube channel, Aqua Chigger, Bo.
Yep.
And he came out here. He wanted to get with Bill for Bill to show him how to find some gold out here. So this was about 3 or 4 years ago, at least, maybe 4 years, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out here and Bill took him out, and then we all three went out, and Bo did actually find some gold. And Bill's sitting out there with them, and apparently Aqua Sugar says something to Bill like, "Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing YouTube?" And Bill's like, "Well, I feel like a dork or something, I don't know if I could do this." And then Bo goes, "Well, what do you think about me?" And as Bo says that, Bo is eating just a raw pack of ramen noodle, chugging down some Mountain Dew, just being himself. He said, "Well, what do you think about me?" And he looked at Bo, and then he thought about it. He's like, "I can do this." And so technically Aqua Sugar inspired Bill to do a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
9 months or 10 months later, I decided to try it out. But in the beginning, it was totally out of my comfort zone. I was like, Do not even put me in a video. I don't want to be filmed. I was freaked out. I was like, do not film me. And then I adjusted, and over time, I decided to it really was not in my comfort zone. So it took everything I had to even start a channel.
Right.
So that's how that went.
Let's see. How long did it take you to find your first nugget?
Okay, from getting the chiggers experience.
Yeah, after Bill helping you find your first nugget, how long did it take you after that to find your next nugget?
That was a bit ago, so that was in 2017. So I want to say maybe I think it was 6 months till I found about 6. I could be wrong. 5 to 6 months before I found one on my own without any help at all. Out here at LSD, which is abbreviation for Little San Domingo Wash, which is 5 miles from our home.
Okay. What advice would you give for someone just starting out metal detecting for gold?
Oh boy. The best advice, because I know from what I've learned in my experience and other people try it, some people get out there to metal detect and they give up so quickly because they don't get gold right away. They want a nugget right away. So it's patience. It takes lots of patience. And just because you got that metal detector does not mean you're going to go out in the desert and find a nugget immediately. It could take you. Bill told me his first time when he started out metal detecting, it took him a year to find his first nugget. So it's basically patience, perseverance. Do not give up. Even if just don't give up, because if you give up, then I mean, you're not going to find it.
Right. I bet you a lot of people do give up and their detectors end up in the closet.
Yes, that's absolutely true. You're absolutely right, Deej. They do. They just give up on it because and then people don't realize it is hard work. I mean, you're digging ground that's like cement. It's rock, bedrock. It's rugged area and we got all these cactus that can prick and stick you and bugs and stuff. But I mean, I would say just do not give up. Keep at it. I mean, if you really want to find something.
Right. Now, you and Bill explore your state. You do mushroom hunting, camping, fishing, geocaching, fossil and agate, and crystal hunting. How hard is it to mine for crystals?
Not too hard. Actually, I gotta say it. The place that I have found those crystals is in Payson, Arizona. It's a place you can visit, but you only can dig at the site from October to February, and it's a Diamond Point crystal digging place in Payson. And it's the same quality as a Herkimer crystal that you can find in New York, because they're famous for the Herkimer crystal. So it's the same type quality crystal as you would find in New York. And I think here in New York is the only states in the United States. And then they can be found in other countries, but for the United States, it's here in New York. So those crystals that I dug in the videos is at that Diamond Point crystal site.
Right. And it seems like, I can't remember for sure. Didn't you find a fire agate somewhere?
We did go fire agate hunting, and I did find a small piece of a fire agate, because the fire agate has like it's bubbly. It looks bubbles that like has bubbles on it that actually. So I'm not sure where my piece is at this time. I don't know if I have a piece up here.
Well, that sounds cool.
It's a small piece, but yes, I did find a small piece, and then we found some other ones that weren't the best quality, but we did tumble them and polish them up when we did that. But that's been a while since we did the fire agate hunting, but yes.
Yeah, I love agate.
They're beautiful.
Yeah. What are some of the other treasures that can be found in Arizona besides gold?
Well, crystals for one. I tell you what, the crystal digging, I love. It's so therapeutic for me. I don't know what it is about when I'm digging that hole and you can see something shiny sticking in the dirt, and you got to, real gently try to dig around it and pull it out, and you don't see what the quality it might be. But I really enjoy. I would dig till I have blisters on my hands, and I wouldn't want to stop. Bill's like, "Well, we need to go home," and I still have blisters, and I'm like, "Just one more crystal." I was like, "One more crystal." But the crystals, I mean, they do. I don't know if it's still open, Bill. The amethyst place where you can dig amethyst.
I would love to dig amethyst.
Yeah, it's called Four Peaks. We're not sure if it's opening, but I've always been interested in going there to dig amethyst. That's actually my birthstone. But what else stuff do we have we can dig here, honey? Like what other things? We got the amethyst.
I think, isn't topaz from Arizona too?
I don't know I know turquoise. We have some turquoise.
Now you found a piece of turquoise, didn't you?
Well, with some turquoise in the rock, actually.
Okay.
We've got turquoise, chrysocolla. It's all formed in a copper rock, and malachite and azurite. This is from This is from a gem show, but this is a piece of azurite right here.
Wow.
Fire agate.
But like I said, the fire agate we found.
Right.
This is a piece of petrified wood that Bill found a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
And he took many hours of sanding it to make it smooth like that and shiny.
That's beautiful, Bill. Wow.
Yeah. And he gave it to me, so it's in my collection of stuff up here.
Yeah.
Basically, I have a big rock I found a long time while he was metal detecting, but I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. But there is. This has got a lot of copper in it too, but if I can find it, there is actually a piece of azurite, blue azurite, but I don't. It's so dim in here. I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but this piece of rock does have some azurite in it. It's a big rock I found. Like azurite, I love azurite. I think it's beautiful.
Very cool.
But definitely can find some rocks that do have traces of turquoise in it. So turquoise is popular here. What else, honey? What other stones or gems here are popular to possibly dig for?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, Apache tears.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Apache tears.
Yeah, he's gay. I've never heard of that. Wolfenite. I have never. See, there's still things I'm learning. It's right. Wolfenite.
Aquamarine, isn't that Arizona?
Do we have aquamarine here?
No, that's California.
No, California.
Oh. Okay.
Bill says California.
Okay.
We have black tourmaline.
Black tourmaline.
Oh yeah, I do like black tourmaline.
I do too. I have a piece of
one chunk of it.
Yeah, I have a little piece of it myself.
Black tourmaline is healing.
Yes, I have it in my
and it's protective.
Yes, I have it with my amethyst crystal beside my bedside. I keep crystals beside on my nightstand.
Yep. So if you could prospect anywhere in the world, Tammy, where would that be?
Oh boy, I'm going to say Australia. And probably in England or somewhere over there too, because there's so much history over there, you know, with the coins and such. But Australia definitely, because if you've watched any of the, you know, people in Australia metal detecting for gold, they get some nice big nuggets. I mean, huge. So definitely Australia, or you know, any place that has a long history of possible or coin relics. That would be awesome. My bucket list is to find a gold coin. I would love to go to
oh yeah, that would be a dream find for sure.
Yeah, a gold coin would be awesome.
Right.
I would love to. I know Bill hasn't found one, but that's on my bucket list to find a gold coin. If I'm out there and find one, I might even cry for that one.
Right.
I know.
So what plans do you have for your channel in the future, Tammy?
As I said, I'm working with this heat right now. So the heat, I don't do heat well. So I'm just trying to figure out how to work around that. Maybe do other type of filming. Like I said, we may do some dry washing tomorrow morning.
That would be cool.
Get out early. So because we have a smaller, same version of the dry wash, the bigger dry washer we had in the past videos, but we have a smaller version now that we're going to work with.
Right.
So we plan on getting out doing that. And I plan on getting back out doing some metal detecting, depending on the heat. And I do have a plan here near our house. I told you the property near our house. They did bulldoze down an old little shack cabin, and it's bulldozed down now and removed. And I'm hoping to get over there soon and do an early morning hunt and film that.
Oh, that would be cool.
So I'm excited about that.
Very cool.
I wish I had more options for the coin relic hunting around here, though, because I truly just love it. I mean, I love both, but I do really like the coin relic hunting.
Yeah, yeah. So now it's time for prizes, folks.
Woo, prizes.
Okay. So we had, and I don't even know if they're all in the house or not, but we had several good guesses. Okay. I got to bring it up on my phone. Come on, bring my channel up. That. There we go. Newest first. Okay. You had to have all the words or the majority of the words of her channel. Okay. So the first one to guess was Charlie of Digging It Back. And he just guessed Nugget Shooter, which could have been either channel, either Bill's or Tammy's.
Right. Yeah, he's Nugget Shooter.
Okay. So,
Yep.
Charlie, you weren't the first one to guess correctly, but I'm giving you a consolation prize after, and I'll show that later on. Okay. Then Petey Sandigger was the first one with Nugget Shooterette. Okay. Then Flash in Your Pan was the second one. Tammy, it says, I am going to go with Tammy from Nugget Shooterette Expeditions. Okay. So Ed had it completely correct.
I know Ed had it all down.
Yeah. And then the third one that had it right was Javier Garcia. So I know Ed and Javier are in the chat. Okay.
Awesome, Javier.
So the 3 top choices of the correct answers will get the 1800s Canadian half pennies or full pennies.
Cool.
Canadian bank token pennies. Okay. They're the bigger one. And then Charlie, I have an 1800s half penny Canadian bank token for you. So we're going to give away 4 instead of 3.
Thank you, Ambient Girl, for putting my link up there. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Nancy. So, Charlie, are you in the house or not? Ed, have you seen Charlie in the house? Digging it back? Because maybe somebody can get a hold of him. I'm trying to think. I'll see him on Rob's if I pop into Rob's live stream Sunday. So, the first one, who did I say the first one was? Now I just lost track.
That happens to me all the time.
All right, back up. Comments, there they go. Javier was 3rd. Petey Sandigger, are you in the house? Frankie, I need you to choose 1, 2, or 3. Set those there. Frankie may have had to go back to work. I don't know. He normally comes in and says hi and then takes off. Okay, Nancy, will you pick for Frankie, Petey Sandigger? Can you pick 1, 2, or 3 for him of the boxes? 1, 2, or 3, Nance.
Good show.
Whoa, Charlie. Charlie's in the house. Charlie. Uh-oh. There goes my alarm. Charlie, you were the first one. You were close. Okay. But you chose Nugget Shooter instead of Nugget Shooterette. Nugget Shooter is Bill. But I am giving you a consolation prize. I will be sending you an 1800s Canadian half penny token because you almost had it totally there. Hi, Amethyst in my house. Charlie in my house. Thank you, Kay's Digging It, for getting a hold of Charlie. Okay. Did Nancy choose 1, 2, or 3 for me? Where is it? I'm looking. Nancy saying hi to people. Did she already?
She said 3. I think.
She said 3? Okay. So number 3 is for Frankie, Petey Sandigger, the first one that had the total, the first one to have Nugget Shooterette.
Congratulations.
So they're all the same exact year, 1857, but they're in different conditions because none of them is mint. Okay. So this is number 3, Frankie.
No, honey.
When you come back and watch the chat,
else, honey.
let me hide this. Okay. And let me bring up the coin cam. Right there. Coin cam. Come on, coin cam. You can do it. There it is. Okay. So, Frankie, this one is yours.
Coin.
The Dragon Slayer coin. Let me try to. Come on.
Whoa. That's a cool coin. I never seen a coin like that.
There we go. Now I got the date in. So, Petey, this is yours. The coin that you won. And this is a penny token. Okay, so that's what yours looks like, Petey. Okay.
Bruno says, hi, everybody.
Okay, then the second one was Ed's.
Hey, hi, Bruno.
The second one to guess correctly was Ed, flash in your pan. Ed, you got a choice between box number 1 and number 2. Hi, North Jersey Detector.
Don't give Bruno a snack.
Say hi, everybody.
Ed, are you still here? Ed, box 1 or 2? He's got a hand holding money and a dog. I don't know what that means. Oh, what a sweetie baby.
Bruno.
Number 2. Ed wants number 2.
All right, boy.
Okay. And we are going to show you Ed.
Got another chihuahua on the left.
Let's see.
Hey,
this
hi,
is number
everybody.
2. And Ed, this is yours that you won, your Dragon Slayer.
Oh, that is so cool.
1857. And there's the other side.
He is a photo bombing dog, Mark. Gosh, he is.
There you go, Ed. Congratulations. And we'll switch back again. Oh, wait.
I know
We know who gets number 1. Javier Garcia, you get number 1. Let me show you number 1.
Very nice token.
Here's number 1.
I know, me too.
I'm addicted to.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
Here's a Dragon Slayer.
I need one of those in my life.
1857. There's yours, Javier Garcia. Congratulations. Okay. Now let me switch back. All right. Tammy and Bill have offered a giveaway of gold. Is that considered a picker or a nugget? What's the difference?
I'd probably say it's a picker, right, honey? Would you call this a picker, the one I'm giving away?
No, it's a nugget.
It's a nugget? Okay.
Bill calls it a nugget, but I mean, it's not real large, but a picker is quite small. I mean, some people, everybody's different. Some would call this a picker, but anyways, there it is. That's a nugget that I found. Now, I cannot tell you or remember where exactly I found this one, because after you found 30, 40 nuggets, it's like, where did I find that one? Now, my biggest nugget and the other couple of them, I do remember, but this is the one I'll be giving away to whoever wins. Can y'all see it?
Very cool. So what I want everybody to do is I'm going to show Charlie the half penny token that he's going to be getting. But while I'm doing that, everybody that wants to be in the drawing for the gold nugget from Tammy and Bill, put this in the chat. Hashtag and then gold. GOLD in capital letters only. Okay? I'm putting it in so you can see. Okay? And everybody start putting that in the chat if you want to be in the giveaway. And let me quick show Charlie, digging it back, Charlie, the token he's getting, because I forgot to do that.
It's possible you could even probably find a video of me digging this nugget, but I mean, I have so many videos, you know.
Right, right.
It's there somewhere.
It's somewhere in there.
Hey, Charlie, this is a half penny token. It's not as big as the other ones, but it is a Dragon Slayer. And yours is 1854 that you won because you had it mostly right. And you were the first one to jump in there. So you had the right idea. So that's the token you'll get, Charlie. All right, let me switch back. Okay. So is everybody putting hashtag gold? You can only win once. So if you've already won tonight, you can't win again. Okay. Or do you want, what's your choice, Tammy? Should everybody be involved in it, or
however you want to work it, Deej, but make sure that they put hashtag gold, because I noticed that
everybody can be in it. Let's let everybody be in it.
Ed put hashtag fever.
Hashtag gold. Okay. So it doesn't matter. If you won something tonight, you can win again because this is from Tammy and Bill.
Yes, and congratulations to whoever wins. I hope you enjoy my nugget that I dug up from the earth that's been there millions of years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's crazy.
Splasher's 300 million years old.
300 million years old.
Okay, we got 30 in the house. Okay, I'm gonna share the giveaway tool. Let's see. Share screen.
Make sure y'all say hashtag gold. Deej said hashtag gold.
Yep. Chrome tab. Okay, here's the giveaway tool. Okay, here's the giveaway tool.
Flesh does have enough gold.
Hashtag gold is what you have to put in there.
Hashtag gold, y'all. Put in hashtag gold.
Okay.
Fun with dirt, sir.
Okay, you got 5 seconds. And I'm going to see how many we got that have signed up for it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Here it goes. We got 22 entries, but we got 30 in the chat. So if you want to be in the gold giveaway and you're willing to give Tammy and I your mailing address, put in hashtag gold in capital letters. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to draw, folks. We got 5, 4.
Get them in there, y'all.
3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
No, I can't win it.
That's hilarious.
I'm paying it forward. We're drawing again. How did I know that was going to happen? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody.
That was some funny shit right there.
That cracked me up.
Oh my gosh, Charlie!
Awesome!
Jack won it. Congratulations! Woo-hoo!
Congratulations!
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yay!
All right, let me stop sharing. That's the winner.
Awesome.
Charlie, congratulations.
Yes,
hi,
congratulations,
Thomas.
Charlie.
Oop, I just saw somebody. Hi, Thomas, folks. I
Hi,
met him at
Thomas.
last
Hi,
year.
Thomas.
Yeah, you gotta love Thomas.
Yeah, I love
Old
Thomas.
Gordon, welcome back. That's awesome. Okay, so let me go into my banners. There, that one. Winners need to contact me within 48 hours with their mailing address and email me at that email address.
I have, honey.
Oh, I'm in the past.
You're way behind, sweetheart. Bill's over there trying to tell me what's going on. I said, "You're way behind, honey."
I'm on the phone. I'm like, I'm in time lapse.
Oh my. Let's see. So if I've missed anybody in the chat, please don't be offended. It was not intentional. Thank you so much, Tammy and Bill.
Thank you. I'm honored to be on your show.
I wanted you on last year, and I felt so bad that you were ill, and
Well,
I really enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much, and thank you for such a generous giveaway.
Oh, you're welcome.
Was awesome.
I hope Charlie enjoys that nugget.
Oh, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. So hopefully Charlie can send me a picture of the nugget that he won, and I'll share it with you as well.
Oh, awesome. Just get me that address, and I'll be sending it on the way to Charlie.
Okay, very cool.
And I wanted to thank everyone that came to watch. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And thank you, Deej, for having me.
Yep. And everybody be sure to check out Tammy and Bill's channels.
Yep. Nugget Shooter Journals and Nugget Shooterette Expeditions.
And that on YouTube. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later.
Everybody have a great evening. Bye.
Bye. So how did you guys like it? What a fabulous giveaway, eh? That was so awesome. Thank you so much again, Tammy and Bill. So I want to go over some stuff real quick because we've only got 15 minutes and then we have to get ready. I know I want to give you guys time to rest and relax before Jersey History Hunters comes on. What's new in the last week? I got back to my home site of tragedy permission. The field finally dried up enough that they could plow it. And they called me and let me know they plowed it, but I only had one day before they were going to disc it and seed it. But I got out and I found a fabulous find. Several fabulous finds. Well, then I went out the afternoon that they called me. And then I went back shortly after dawn the next morning and was in the field before they got up and were getting the field ready to plant. So those videos will probably be coming out next month. But I had an absolutely amazing find. Wow. It's one of my top 10 for that site. Let's see. So I want to mention some of these channels who are also supporters of mine that have live streams. What's going on? Oh, another alarm. Let's see. So Saturday, I watched American Woodland Relics. Paul had his Saturday night live stream. He started a new show that's called What's Your Grade, where he and Jonathan, his co-host from Rivendell Coins and Antiquities, they grade coins. So this will be what he'll be doing on his Saturday night live streams. Then let's see, on Sunday, Finding Goodies has a live stream at 3 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then after that, I had my treasure hunting clue video, which had a really good following this time. I don't know what was different about it. Hi, David Carlisle. Welcome. And that. But it's got over 100 views. Then I was the guest on The Asylum with Mark Miller in that last Sunday. Then Monday, Gypsy and Amanda of Treasure Vortex weren't on because of technical difficulties. in that. So, and then Nancy, Ambient Girl Digs live stream last night was fabulous with her co-host Hollywood Joe of the Copperheads. And it was a fun and interesting show for sure. And then I was able, in and out amongst everything my normal responsibilities as an adult, I was able to watch probably most of the hashtag Monday Digs last night. So check out Shane's list on his community page of Ohio River history, and he has a lineup for the Monday night hashtag Monday Digs. Let's see. So upcoming live streams this week, Wednesday night, Underground Buddha, which I think is 7 o'clock. Then Can You Dig It? Dawn and Shelli is on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. The Dream Team on Dark Knight Detectorist is on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. American Woodland Relics is on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Let's see. Mallyman 24 is on after Dennis, DF Digger, and Richie Madison Main's weekly videos. Saturdays, I believe at 8 p.m. Don't quote me on it, but I'm trying to go by memory. Starry's Lost and Found and Starry Lock, which Steve, it's 2 channels that belong to Steve that's in the chat, one of my members. He has a Sunday morning live stream at 9 a.m. and he streams to both of his channels. So check that out. Also, Sunday at 9 o'clock is FL Thunder Digging with Rob. Let's see. Also, Sunday is Mayor Videos at 11:30, I think, in the morning, if I'm remembering right. I don't know if Marlon's in the house tonight or not. He might be working. And then Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is The Asylum with Mark Miller. Okay, so next in line tonight, 7 p.m., Jersey History Hunter. Your hosts are Audra and Bobby, and it's the Share the Love stream at 7 p.m. Then at 8 p.m. is Flash in Your Pan with Ed, Jesse, Dano, and Rose as your hosts. Okay? But tonight, their special guest is my co-host and dear friend, Jeremy of Finding Alabama. So please be sure to check that out tonight. Let's do a Deej raid. 9 p.m., Papa Rouse, What's in the Dirt? Our host is Bill, who's in the chat. It's 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? This Friday's video will be on a different aspect of bottle collecting. And the early release video will be a metal detecting video for my Ruby tiered members. So thank you, everybody. Oh, Jeremy canceled? Oh, it's Brewers Prospecting now. Oh, no. Jeremy canceled? That's bummer. Well, Brewers Prospecting is a good choice, too. So everybody check out Flash in Your Pan tonight. His guest is now changed to Brewers Prospecting. So what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. So my Friday video will be on a different aspect of bottle collecting that is for everybody to see. And then it'll be a premiere at 6 p.m. on Friday. The early release video for my Ruby tier members will be on metal detecting. So getting ready for Flash Bash. It's not far off. I already started packing last week. And that, anxious for that. Let's see. So thank you so much to my moderators. I appreciate your help. Thank you so much to my members and for the super chats. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody that took the time to come out and be here for Tammy's interview. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my guests, Tammy and Bill, Nugget Shooterette Expeditions. And we will see you over at Jersey History Hunters. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate everyone. And winners, please, there's my email address. I left it up there for a while. Please email me your mailing address so I can send your winnings out. See you soon. Bye, all.